howdy survivors, and welcome to today's video.
So we are playing on Xbox official servers, and we're taking a spin around the island one day and we find this. Some guy on our server has built a whole town. It is insane. So I asked him for permission if we could showcase it here because people need to see this. This is amazing. And luckily he was lovely and quite happy for us to do it. He just needed to finish a few bits first. He has hit structure limit, which is something we know all too well, unfortunately. But this is incredible. This is absolutely insane. So I hope you guys go on to enjoy it. Let's take a look around. So first of all, we've got the barn and stables. Now, the town is called Morningwood, and it's mourning as in you're mourning for someone. You'll see it on all the signs around here. And as you can see, he's painted everything. But look, he's got one of those lifts. He's made one of those lifts where you, like, send the cargo down from the top of the barn. It is so cool. He has thought of so many different details that I would never even think to do. So let's take a look inside. So in here, he's got individual stables. And if we take a look, he's used thatch for the flooring in here to make it look like hay, like bedding for the animals. Each stable has also got a trough and a tap and its own saloon doors. This one's got a horse inside it right now. And there's space to walk between them as well. I love this so much. I think it is so beautifully done. And if we spin around here, you've got like the working area. So I guess the farrier would come here if he needs to make shoes for the horse and stuff, you know? He really has thought of everything. And if we take a spin around and look in the opposite direction over the train tracks, we've got a full-on train station. This is awesome. So let's go over and take a look. So if we go onto the platform, this is the waiting area. Look what he's done. It's so cool. I can't believe he's painted absolutely everything as well. So he's got planting boxes in the waiting area and some benches. It is awesome. And so you could see there was a ticket office there as well. So let's take a closer look at that. Look how cool. It's got bars on the window where you pay for your tickets. There's a guy inside there serving. So just like you would at an old railway station. Absolutely awesome. If we scan over to the left a bit, you'll see he's got a postal service as well. It is so cool. So let's go inside and see what he's put inside there. Conductor's office, couple boxes, pretty much everything painted. Absolutely amazing. This is just so much like, it just reminds me of Red Dead Redemption when you go into the post offices and stuff, you know, to get your quests and that. It is so good. I don't know if he'd used that for reference or just old Western movies or pictures, but he has really done it justice. It's where you buy your tickets if you're indoors. Look how cool those planter boxes are as well. Let's take a closer look. So I think what he's done, he's made the planter out of quarter walls and he's put the potted plants down inside there. And it just has such an amazing effect. I love it. Every single lamppost here is painted as well. So if we spin around past the stable and warehouse, we've got the smithy. So this will be where the blacksmith lives. And this is so cool. I'm assuming the bit with the tap on it, on the water reservoir, I imagine that's where you quench after you've been making your swords and stuff. But I love those walls. Those walls look incredible with the white paint in the cracks. Looks like grouting. I think I may have to do something with that. I may have to copy this because that's just awesome. I'd like that on some of our builds. And if we spin around in here, so he's got the Christmas workbench there, which looks really cool against that wall. It's got a fireplace, some tables. And I love the shape of it. He's got his water tower there as well, which he's done differently to what we did ours. I never thought to have the scaffolding doing that. Oh, and you're in for a treat now. Look at the Morningwood Hotel. Look how gorgeous that is. So I thought we'd made good use of the Bob's Tall Tales adventure pack, but crikey, this guy has gone all out. This hotel just blew my mind. It is awesome. Oh, let me just first quickly show you the outhouse. He's made a little toilet outside. All these little things that he's done has just added so much atmosphere and immersion. When you're walking around here, it's a really, really cool feeling. I'm so glad someone on our server did this, because sometimes we just visit it now just because it feels really nice. But look at the contrast between the light blue and the wood. It's just perfect. So let's take a look inside. Here we go. So he's got the counter over there, which we'll take a closer look at in a minute. But there's a little seating area next to a fire just round there. Potted plant on a bench. And yeah, a reception desk here. But let's go closer and have a look. So he's made such good use of the quarter walls and ceilings that we got with the adventure pack. And the potted plants and stuff as well. He really has used everything. It's fantastic. So we'll have a little spin upstairs. Now the rooms up here are locked at the moment, unfortunately. I imagine it's because he hit structure limit and wasn't able to decorate them, which is such a shame. But he does have rooms up here, which again adds to the realism of it being a hotel. But I think that one's one of my favourites. I mean, they're all so cool, but I do like this hotel. You'll have to let us know in the comments which building is your favourite. Obviously, we've still got a lot more to come because he's built a whole town, like I said. So keep your eyes peeled for your favourite. And then he's got a saloon here, which he's painted yellow and green. And again, love those colours together. Each building is so different from each other. He's got the veranda up there, like what the saloons had. Let's go inside and see what else he's done. So it is a full-on saloon. Tables, chairs, a bar. Plenty of room. We're going to have to ask him if he'll host an event down here. Maybe like a poker event, because there's someone on our server who is always asking, can we do a poker event? Can we do a poker event? This would be a perfect place for it. Oh my god, what's that? So there's a bloke here who's clearly had one too many and just passed out on the sofa. Again, a bit more realism. I'm not sure if he's done that on purpose, but that is brilliant. So he's put a lamp on each of the pillars either side of the room as well. And the bar looks proper cool. He's got 3 beer taps there. And some nice bits of decoration behind the bar. He's got the piano, because you need live entertainment, don't you? We'll take a look at the view from the bartender's perspective. So awesome. So awesome. I never thought I'd find something like this on official, but to be honest, our server has got some amazing stuff. Someone's built like an aeroplane in that as well. I'll see if I can get hold of some pictures for you, because I've never seen anything quite like it. It's so good. It's so inspirational seeing people doing this stuff as well. Right, let's head outside and move on to the next building, which is the sheriff's building. Look how well built this is. It's so good. And it's quite similar to the Dino Lord in that they line a lot of stuff with pillars. Because with ASA you can actually add the pillars afterwards, it makes it a lot easier as well. And I think the reason that he's hit structure limit and the reason Dino Lord always hits structure limit is because of the details. The details, they just add that extra something, don't they? So he's got his coffins outside the front of the department. And if we head through the doors, you see it's really large. It's actually a lot bigger in here than what it looked from the outside. And look, he's done that thing with the floor that he did with the walls on the forge. So he's painted the grout as well as the tiles, and it looks so good having those 2 different colours. So we've got the jail cells here, quite large cells. So you could hold a lot of prisoners in there, and they look brilliant. We'll take a spin around here. We've got the office area for the sheriff to sit and take the details and keep an eye on those bad guys. Now we have got a staircase up there, but that is a private room, so we can't go in there. Look how unique each building is from each other. Absolutely fantastic. So if we turn around from this direction, you'll see there's a train track that just goes for miles down the road. And if we look over the other side of the track, we've got the credit union and the trading post. So let's take a look in the credit union first. So this is like the bank. We'll head in through the doors, and you can just see how awesome this is. Oh, I think I've changed my mind. I think this might be my favourite now. Oh, I don't know. It's all so good. I mean, look at the counter and the bars there to keep the bank tellers safe so you can't, you know, reach over and grab them by their throats or whatever. I don't know what bad guys do. We'll spin around and take a look at the rest of the building. But I love that. I think that is just so realistic and awesome. So that was the credit union. Now let's take a look in the trading post. He's used all authentic names and everything from this as well because he's gone for a proper Western style, hasn't he? Here we are, general store. You got your books, you got tobacco. And it's decorated beautifully out the front. Little area to sit down out there. And if we come in and take a look around, you can see the counter. And it looks like there's a customer in there as well. And I think, okay, look at the artifact stand on the counter. I think it looks like a till. I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to be, but I'm assuming it is because it's perfect for it. I'm definitely going to be taking some decoration ideas from this because he's really thought outside the box with a lot of this stuff. I like to imagine things as I go around. I don't know about you guys, but like, I guess I've got one of those roleplay frame of mind after playing RPGs, so I always like to imagine a story when I'm somewhere, especially on a build like this. If we come to the side of the general store, you'll see we've got a bridge. So it looks like this is the exit, yeah? So it says City Line. Love that. And if we head straight over this bridge, you'll see at the very end, he's actually made a habidashery. So this is what I was waiting for him to finish before I could record it. Unfortunately, sometimes when you change the size of the font on one of your signs, it seems to change on all of the other signs. So it's cut off the beginning and the end of the word, but it is a habidashery. Minnie's habidashery. So let's take a look inside here. This was awesome. We hadn't seen this. See, we'd seen the whole town, and then he worked on this. We came back to record and seen this, and I was just, oh, I love this. I love it so much. Look how big it is, so you can fit loads of customers in here. And it looks like they're selling all sorts of bits and bobs in this haberdashery. Let's take a spin around. Oh, and this bit. This shelving unit he's made, I need one of these. Look how cool that is. It's such a good idea. And because he's made the shelves out of the quarter walls and quarter ceilings, you can actually put things on them, because sometimes when you make them out of tables, things like flicker and won't stay on like the top of the table if there's a table on top of it, if you know what I mean. So this is perfect. Great idea. There is another little room here, which I imagine is for stock. Again, that's just me imagining that that's what it is. He could have had something completely different in mind when he did it. Look at this table with the bear trap as well, and the artifact pedestal with the tap. There's some really different ideas in here. And again, this overhang. This overhang looks brilliant, and he's popped a vessel on top of there as well, with a shelf underneath and a vessel. I love it. I really do. Little seating area in front of the fire there. And then it looks like over here we've got a cafe. So you know when you go out shopping and stuff, it's like a shopping centre, I guess. You've got your shops, and then you also have a place where you can sit down and eat before going back out and having another browse. Take another look from the outside so you can see the structure. Absolutely superb job. I love it. So there's a couple of other things that he has built scattered around, which I've not shown yet, but I really wanted to include them because, again, they really add to the immersion of the place. So unfortunately, that lighthouse over there, he wasn't able to complete because of structure limit. But if we look just past that to the left, you'll see a structure here made of scaffolding. And I bet you're guessing what it is already, right? So you've got your staircase going up to there. And yeah, it's a gallows. It's a gallows like what they would have had back in the day. Proper cool. And he's even put the hatch frame in there. You know when they like release the hatch to hang people? Absolutely spot on. What a legend. Now when we come back into the town, he did originally have a sheriff wagon, but an Alpha Raptor came and destroyed it. So he's built another one for us for this video. And it's quite similar to the one that I made a video of when we first started on Scorched Earth. but this is way better than the one I made. He's got an overhang at the front with a sheriff sign. He's got like a proper seat and some rails in front of it. This is just wicked. And of course he's got a unicorn pulling it as well. How awesome is that? So we've looked inside every single building. Let us know which one of them is your favourite. I love this town so much. I can't believe somebody built this on official. Absolute legend. So I'll leave you now with some panning outside shots of the entire town. I hope you enjoy.